Just a friendly reminder that the opinions expressed on this show are not worth a Canadian penny, so disregard anything you hear that might get anyone in trouble. And despite some of the great ideas you may hear, don't try them at home. Go to a friend's house instead.
It's time to get a gun. That's what I've been thinking. Well, I could afford one. And if I did just a little less drinking, time to put something between me and the sun. When the talking is over, it's time to get a gun.
Hey everybody, welcome to Slamfire Radio, episode 640, recording live on February 4th, 2026. I'm one of your hosts, Kelly.
I am one of your random hosts, randomly logging on, Random Dave.
There you go.
I'm Cowtown Tony.
And I'm Adriel.
Wow, look at that.
Hey,
And it's been so long, guys. Missed you.
Ontario strikes back
Yeah.
in the new year.
we're back, bitches.
Well, we'll have to hear from
We
you
might have
guys.
to beep that out.
All you've been up to. I'm
Bitches.
sure, yeah.
Bitches.
What you did in guns is probably gonna be
What
long.
we did in guns
Mhm.
is the last year for me. Mm-hmm. Yep. Pack a lunch. I'm not going to do that. So why don't we get into what we did in guns this week? Because, there's the four of us and it may be a little bit longer. Why don't we start with Adriel? Because it looks like you got a bunch of stuff on here. What's going on?
I mean, it is and it isn't. I don't know. I hit the range. I got my wife out, and this is
Nice.
What's the last time your wife actually shot a gun with you?
It's awesome.
Probably 2012, somewhere around there.
Oh, wow.
Which sounds wild because people
it's
are like,
a
"Oh,
decade ago.
this guy's into shooting, that kind of thing." Surely his wife is too, but no, not so much. But I finally convinced her to,
That's awesome.
and yeah, she had a good time. Her favorite was the 22 handgun, the GSG 1911-22.
Is a handgun
so much
though. It's
fun.
not a
Not a rifle.
Okay, not a
Got
rifle.
a bunch of rifles out there. With like new shooters or people who haven't been shooting a lot, like getting the eye relief on scopes can be a little bit frustrating. So
And I guess it's lighter
primer.
weight, so it's easier to hold up for a longer time
Yeah.
too. So
yeah, exactly. Semi-automatic, easy to shoot, fun, all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
they're a lot
So
of fun.
yeah, she's a big fan.
do you
Other things I did.
remember
Mhm.
what was her favorite 10 some years ago?
No.
Okay.
My memory is not that good. Yeah.
Probably all banned now, anyway.
Mm,
Probably.
yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot though.
Other things I took out. So I took out the Glock with the optics ready slide, and I'm still getting like reliability issues. Now there's two things that are a problem with this. One of them is my problem because I'm a moron, and the other one I still think is a problem with the gun, or the slide rather. Problem number one, it's piercing primers.
Mm.
Problem number two, I was having reliability issues with it. Like it's not extracting. Sometimes I just leave the shell in the chamber and it wouldn't take it out. I'm like, what's going on with this thing? So I got it home. Like, I'm going to strip this thing and see what's going on. So I strip it and I go to take the, the extractor. It's got like a pin that goes through the slide, and that bears on the extractor. And it was like really stuck in there. It should just fall out, right? It didn't want to fall out. I'm like, what's going on here? So I pulled out a drift and I pound the crap out of it to get it out of there. Back and forth and back and forth. It should fall out either way. It either fall out the front or out the back. It works with everything else. The screw,
What did you do?
The screw from the red
Went
dot.
into the frickin' extractor.
Oh,
point.
your
Oh.
screw's too long.
I was wondering, I'm like, is this too long? I was just function testing it. I'm like, no, it feels fine.
Why is the optic moving when I'm hammering on this rod?
So I fixed it. Yeah, I
fixed
think I fixed it. Yeah, we'll have to try it at the range one more time to see if it works, and then still get.
Will that
primers.
impact
You're like
your
politicians.
piercing
You
issue, though?
saved yourself
No,
from
Tony.
yourself.
Tony? It won't affect the primer piercing. I don't think it will. No.
No, that sounds like your firing
Sharp.
pin's a wee bit too long.
The
or a
firing
wee bit
pin
too short.
channel's like a little bit like way too wide. Maybe the firing pin didn't look too sharp, But if I take it to the range and it functions, other than the fact that it's piercing some primers, I'll just smooth off the primer. The firing pin bit.
Yeah. And you said that thing came complete, like the upper?
Complete upper slide. Yeah.
Complete upper, yeah. Okay.
With the red dot that I put on with 2 long screws. Yeah.
Mhm.
I did something like that with my 1022. I'm like, why won't my bolt close? And then I'm like, oh, because I used like a 4-inch screw on a 1/4-inch receiver. So
Indeed. Yeah.
yeah, it happened.
I also had out this Mossberg 464 SPX.
Nice.
And it's no, not nice. No, it's actually a piece of crap. Total piece of crap.
Oh, yeah.
They were very cheap. They were
They're
very
cheap. The Mossberg 464. So I've got one that I use as a PAL rifle, and I do not like it because it's hard to load in the feeding port, and it's just not very smooth, and it like misloads a lot. And this thing did it too. So I'm at the point where I'm like,
load.
yeah, you like it jams up. It doesn't want to like go into chain. It doesn't want to like do the lift. It's all just like mistimed and shitty. So I think I might sell both of my 464s and get something else.
Something else is going to be way more expensive, though. You got to
That's
think about it.
okay. That's
But if
okay.
it works,
I have business PAL money to throw at that. Let's get some guns that work for the students.
You should
working
buy
is
the. One of the listeners wrote in on YouTube saying there's a very cheap BC Maruku Browning. I think it's a 92 pattern gun from Dante Sport, one of the Quebec
Send me the link.
retailers.
Send me the link afterwards. And
It's not cheap, but it's cheap for what it is.
Is
They're
it like
44 mag.
$1,000, $1,500.
I think it's under 1,500, but it's the BC. It's the BC Maruku, Japanese made.
I mean, like the other things to take a look at. I also had out this Connect Wrangler and it in 44 mag, and it ran great. I like how it runs. It runs fine. It's way smoother. 44 mag's easy enough to load in there. I don't know how 44 mag would do like in students' hands with it. No, it's got a crimp on it. I could crimp the heck
Yeah, you
out
could
of it.
crimp the heck
yeah,
out
it
of
would
it.
be
It's
fine.
fine.
Yeah. So that's one other thing to think about.
I love shooting that, by the way.
I like shooting it too. I like 44 mag
fun.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Just to round out the levers, I also had this guy out there, the
Nice.
LA 322.
Did you
Bandit.
use the new style of shooting method or no?
What, this one or this one?
No, the on your cheek.
I didn't. I did, but I hate it doing it like that. No, I hate it.
Just think about it. You just need one shot accurately on a grouse, and you have dinner. Just one.
So I did check the accuracy on it, and in any way I could hold it, it was not accurate enough. So
not getting those neck shots on the grouse at 25 yards of that beast.
no. Even 10 would be a struggle. So I don't think I'm going to use it for that.
No, maybe use a real gun.
That you risk
I normally
blowing your
use an air
grouse into
pistol.
2 pieces.
Yeah,
So-
like an air pistol.
Yeah, I use an air pistol usually.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that this year when I'm deer hunting. I'm going to get a 22 cal air pistol and carry it with me because exactly. Yeah.
This Diana. This is actually what Matthew recommended.
Okay.
So I've got an American like the pump one, but this one has a little magazine that you can put on there, and you can run 7 rounds, and it's CO2, so you put it in the front there, nice and quiet, and well enough accurate to do the job.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll get something like that because I saw a few grouse and I'm like, well, I could shoot them with my 303, but yeah. I mean, if you just sort of graze them near their head, you're probably going to kill them just from the bullet going by.
I just shoot them in the head. I just headshot them. Yeah, that's all I do with 22s, pellet guns, or every once in a while with my deer rifle. But and you don't do like Tony where you aim just a little bit too low.
Well, I tried. I failed, but I did kill it. So, task failed successfully.
Yeah, it was very successful with your
Pre-cooked.
Bushmaster, your 450 Bushmaster.
Couldn't eat it afterwards.
No,
It was literally in 2 pieces, and it had a hole in it. So.
Split it open. Yeah.
Didn't bring a squeegee.
Mm-hmm. I ordered an ELS fork kit, a real one. You'd be like, Angel, I thought you were 3D printing those. So, yeah, I did. And last year at the Peace River match, keep in mind it was cold. I snapped one of them. So I'm gonna get the real ones.
Pet G, or what'd you use?
Yeah, PetG.
Yeah,
and still snapped it. They're $50. And I'm going to a match in March in the States. I don't want to be spending I want to be saving $50 and then have a blowout on a stage just because all my crap, detonates. I've been getting a bunch more videos out on Hunting Gear Guy and Slamfire Radio. Tony's doing a bunch as well. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Slamfire Radio, we're getting some pretty good views right now. Our view numbers are way up there.
Nice.
It's ridiculous how high up there. And Kyle and I tried doing this last year, but I just don't think we got enough footage and videos out. And this year we are, because there's Tony's editing and Dustin and Kyle have videos. And I think we're really going to punch it up this year.
Cool.
Nice little snippets that are being sent out. Just
yeah. Well, like the videos we did at SHOT Show were pretty short, so 1 to 5 minutes, so they're quick to get out. Yeah. And then we've been using StreamYard to do little clips from the shows. It just picks them, and those have been really good as well.
People do little clippy short videos.
Yeah, and then we just point them back to the main one and say, if you want the full one, go over there.
Cool.
As part of I succumbed to peer pressure, and I'm now learning how to use DaVinci Resolve for video editing. I've already a couple of things
you to do that.
Tony, Kyle, and Dustin are all peer pressuring me to do that.
It is, for a free thing, it's pretty much industry standard, unless you learn and grew up in the Adobe ecosystem. Then you kind of can't really leave it anymore. It's a good piece of software, and it's free.
Yeah. Well, I was using Shotcut, which was also free, but DaVinci's got quite a bit more on top of that. And already, I just recently started using it, and I did a clip from SHOT Show, and I told it to use the dynamic AI, make the voice sound good, and it did better.
Oh, I've actually never tried that. I still have the old version right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I did an interview for CBC. It's not out yet.
Yep.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah.
When are we expecting it?
A week or two, something like that.
Is it like your local CBC station, or
my local CBC station, but working for the national, I believe.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that should come out in a week or two. I honestly don't know how it's going to go. I thought I did pretty good in the interview, but keep in mind, they got 45 minutes of footage. If they wanted to, they could cut it to make me look like a complete moron, or they could cut it to make me look fine. Right? It's either or entirely possible.
Gun crazed Albertan man terrifies CBC news crew.
I don't think that happened.
I think you did fine.
Yeah, I think that they were actually trying. I don't know. Maybe that's just one of the things they do. But I felt like they were trying to cover things from our side, and I really debated. I've gotten interview requests like this before. I've just turned them all down because in the past I just didn't really trust the media to cover this kind of thing. But
I turned one down a couple of years ago because I was just like, nah, I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah, but today, when this one came out, it's it kind of feels like there's a change in the air on this one. This kind of feels like one of those Trudeau era policies that maybe could be reversed at some point, and I want to put some effort into helping reverse it. So I'll go on the TV and talk about that stuff. I know I'm being naive here.
We don't talk to any of them, then the only people that's talking to them is Natalie and her friends. So we know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to.
Did they interview in your gun room?
No. They asked to. I'm like, no. There's fewer people watching this than would watch CBC, and I just don't want randos knowing this is going on at my place.
Knowing what you got.
Also, it's a small-ish kind of a location. It's not easy to put that much camera people in there.
I got a pretty wide camera, so it looks big. But
So at CBC, did they bring 30 camera people and makeup and trailers?
One camera person, one recorder. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But for them. Yeah. Look nice.
You're pretty respected in the community.
Yeah.
Not pretty well respected in the community.
Sure.
You're quite eloquent and articulate.
I know that some firearms owners are going to disagree with how I took that interview, and they're going to be pretty vocal about it. So I'm just getting ready for the backlash from that. It's going to happen one way or the other.
Well, you cannot make everyone happy because they wouldn't have done any better themselves sitting in that interview. So,
well, different people have
interviews
different,
are hard.
Philosophies towards this, right? Some people say like don't talk a lot. Some people say everything. Some people are like hard line. Some people are like no, be reasonable. And there's just no way to hit all of those things correctly.
Yep.
But
I'm sure you did a great job because you're a good spokesperson. So I believe in you, Adriel.
I can talk sometimes, but I don't know if I'm a good spokesperson. Anyways, this weekend got a pal. I talk pretty good.
You done talks goods.
I use my words good. Yeah. This weekend I've got a pal and a private art pal as well coming up, which should be good.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Tony, what have you been up to?
So I'm gonna show some hauls I got out of the States. First is the holster that Kyle hated. It is the Blackhawk T-Series L2C, as in the level 2 compact, and this one's for Colt 1911s, the Staccato P4.4. I don't even think that's still made it up. Like it's still in production model. Or most 1911 clones.
Or Norinco 1911s.
MP20 29s, yes.
MP29s.
Yes.
Safety check. I'm not sure if it will actually fit a 1911 Wizard rail. I can't test that, but it does fit this gun pretty good. It locks onto the trigger guard, so my biggest fear of 3-gun has been eliminated. So now I can run around like a stupid idiot, and everything will be fine. You have this thumb pedal to release it. It's not as convenient as the other
GLS.
holster I used, the Blackhawk Omnivore, where you like drive your thumb directly down for a button. But it's still pretty good. It will fit medium profile safeties on the side. It is kind of interfering a little bit. I'm not sure if you have like a 2011 style, really tall shielded safety on that side, if you're still going to be able to put it out. Like most Blackhawk holsters, if you have tension on it, you can't get it out, so you have to like charge it and then get it out that way. That's pretty good. It does fit the HGG special optics plate on it with plenty of clearance, so that's pretty good. And the second piece is the O-Sight. Cover my face so the camera will pick it up. The RMR to RMSC adapter plate. It does fit the Vortex Defender CCW on it. 6 MOA this one is. And it actually eliminates one of the side issues I had when I was shooting this gun at BOA last year, where if you put it in my standard Blade Tech holster, this one is particularly made for the 1911 Wiz rails, so it doesn't work. I've emailed them before I bought this, and they said they will work with the non-rail version, but I thought it didn't work very well because I was able to kind of charge the gun a little bit, like the slide will move backwards a little bit if I press on it on the back. But I think that's mostly the result of the oversized optics, the Holosun, whatever it was, Adriel, that you had on it.
407 maybe?
407C probably. And that's one of the comments people have against RMR style optics footprint for like slimmer guns like 1911s, where the RMSC pattern actually fits width-wise a lot better in comparison. So now I can actually, it doesn't matter how I press it, it's not going to move the slide because it's not caught on the optics itself. And it fits perfect. So probably for IPSC reasons, I'll probably use this holster because it's a little bit more natural. There's nothing to touch, and I have a drop kit on it, so it's slightly lower, so I don't have to do the whole go up, go down, go up thing. And for 3-gun, I'll probably be using the active retention holsters. Both would be good options, and both fit.
Are you going to run it on a Tech Lock or
this one's on this one's on a Tech Lock already, so it's good. I don't need to move it too much, but it is good to configure it. And Adriel had skateboard tapes on the front straps because these came smooth from China. And I thought, okay, I'm going to replace that. When I was shooting BOA, I found them to be quite rough. And then after it was in my hand, it became quite smooth now. I don't know if I shot it too hard during BOA. Anyway, so I was like, I want something maybe a little softer. And if I found out I was on the right track, but it wasn't quite the right it's the right conclusion, but not the correct thought process, maybe. This is what I got in the end. This is the 3M, one of my favorite industrial supply companies, the 3M Safe Walk, and it has the 300 grit. You can see a little chart on top where the left side is barefoot, the right side is for boots. And that's the thing. Think about it. You're using your bare hand to hold onto your gun. And if you're on a skateboard, you're not barefoot on your skateboard. You are using rubbers. Sure. Was your rubber soles, the contact, the friction material is quite different. That's why, like, most of the skateboard tapes have that kind of a sandpaper kind of material quality to it. And this is more like a rubberized kind of material on it. And it has some, like real checkering, it has some three-dimensionality to it. So actually grab onto your skin really good. And in the long term, hurt your skin a little bit. I was trying to cheat it by just applying the bottom part, but then my middle finger have nowhere to go. So I have to cut a little bit more for it because on a 1911 frame, you'll see the contour kind of changes and it won't fit on it very well because it's just self-adhesive. But this works pretty well, and I think I would recommend it if you need to adjust your front straps or back straps, really. For additional grip, you might want to check out the 3M Safety Walk for your feet, not for your shoes. Works better for your hands.
How would you put the grip on it compared to skateboard tape?
It's self-adhesive.
No, but like the grip on your hand.
That's similar, and because it's like a little bit more three-dimensional, it actually grabs onto your hand a little bit better if you put some more grip on it. I can send you some. So
it's not as sandpapery, but it's like thicker.
Yeah.
So it won't take your skin off.
It can't last as much. Like there has to be some downside, right? Otherwise, everyone would be using this in guns or skateboard.
I'm thinking maybe people have just not have discovered it, because I was of the thinking that skateboard tape is the king because I watched too much Night at Fantasy when I was younger, and I'm thinking maybe it's just not as available. These are available on Amazon, so maybe that's.
But it can't be a cost thing because like that's such little tape. Like Talon grips, and all those guys would be using that stuff if it was truly like for your point of for your use case, it might be better. Maybe it's not as long lasting.
It could be. It's more like rubbery in a sense. I'm assuming it might wear pretty quick throughout the season, but
whereas just the skateboard tape is like silicon carbide. Like you will not. That will wear out your hands. Yeah, it's not. It's not going to wear out the gun.
Yeah. But I feel like for the silicon carbide, maybe my dead skin is filling the bits between the silicon carbide a little bit, so they turn like used sandpaper. They turn a little bit smooth after a little bit. So
soft little hands.
Yeah, soft little hands. We'll see how this works out. It's hurting pretty good, and I might have dry fired a little bit too much last weekend, and it didn't feel great. I had this complaint where if I do a reload, because my tiny little fingers, first I need the Magpul style with a scoop grip panel so I can reach it easier, but I have to like rotate my hand slightly this way to reach the mag release button.
That doesn't mean your hands are small, Tony. People have to shift their whole body to the side on a 1911 if their hands are small.
Then I have to like do the finger dance to get my grip back on it. So I just feel like every time after I do that, the grip isn't there 100%. I don't know. Maybe more practice make perfect. That's what I'm hoping for. And
is that my grip?
Yes.
Why don't you Dremel channel for your thumb?
The Magpul grips are so cheap. I'm just gonna buy a set of those instead.
Right.
And they would be a little bit more grippy too. I forgot to share this. I got a hat from Hornady from Shacho, and it's actually similar to my Vortex hat, where I actually have a back instead of a mesh back. I don't like mesh back hats, so I share that. I still haven't shown my antlers yet to you guys because they're still kind of in the wash. I want to wash them off really good, but for the listeners, you might remember that I blew the heads out of my deer, and I broke the skull plate into multiple pieces, at least 2. So I have to get a reconstruction skull plate. This one is from. It was marketed by Mountain Mike Reproductions. They're available on Bass Pro. I'm gonna put a link on Discord for you guys. But when I went and pick it up, they're actually from Illusions Outdoor Systems. I've heard about their name when I'm searching up this too, so I'm not exactly sure what happened to Mountain Mike's, if there's a change of hand or if the pattern expired. They're producing similar things, but I've only seen the 2 of them. So I'll one day when I get to it, I'll be able to show you how it looks like in the end. So that'll be a fun project for me.
Cool.
And this contains 0% real biohazard materials. My parents will be happy, especially my mom, because she is dead scared of anything alive, was alive, dead and alive. Anyway, you get the idea. So
Dead or alive.
maybe spousal approval rating would be good too. I don't know.
Yeah. A little bit more synthetic.
So,
More
question.
synthetic. That's alive. Uh-huh. Uh-oh.
No,
Kelly's
you're muted.
stuck. Oh,
Kelly,
no.
Did
you're
we
muted
lose
or
Kelly?
something. We can't hear you. She can't hear that we can't hear her. Okay.
Oh, no. Shall we go to Dave next? If you want to see the head gesturing, you need to see us on YouTube.
Yeah, most people listen to us. Dave, why don't you go
Probably.
next?
Doing my mime thing. Hey, well, I'm looking up Dead or Alive on YouTube because I got to post that song into our chat, but I'll do that in a moment. What
We
did
heard
I
him
do?
mumble, Kelly?
Mumbly Kelly?
Yeah, I just heard him mumble.
You
Try
heard me?
saying something. Yeah, there
Hey, you're
now it's
back.
working. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Kelly.
You had
Yeah,
a question
it
for
keeps
Tony?
saying that my connection to my mic is going out. Cut. So I rebooted. It did great. Cut me off.
We're
Sorry,
doing
Dave.
fixes
I
everything.
cut you off. I have
Okay,
a
go
question
ahead.
though before we get to Dave.
You go ahead,
All right,
then.
so
You ask your
go-
question, then you go.
Go
Yeah, you go. I'm looking
go
up
back
Dead or
to
Alive.
Tony, and then Dave, you do your. But because it's about Tony, you were bullet part the skull, right? And you got synthetic parts, correct?
Mhm.
So you got synthetic parts to do what
Yes.
with it?
To put the skull, to put the 2 antlers back on the same plane. To connect
just-
them.
Right.
Yeah, they're just a mount
And then
on the
what?
mount there.
And then I can put it there.
No, I know that. You just said that your mom what?
Oh, the antlers themselves is okay. The skull plate is the lower part. Cannot contain brain matter.
No fur,
Oh.
no brain matter. No eyes looking at you. Dead
Okay.
eyes.
Well,
I was
no
kinda
skulls. I think
confused.
it's just very, very much a Chinese thing. Like the skull is like the living embodiment of what the animal was.
Chinese people,
because it's
skulls,
everything,
brains.
Eat everything.
It was
Yep.
it was such a like a countryside versus city thing, and my mom was such a city girl. Like can't have dogs, scared of cats. Da 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 da. You get the idea.
Interesting. Was she like scared you were going to have like the whole house covered in deer heads like first time you went hunting?
Yeah, I said if I have a 4-point, I might get a caped. But anything smaller, I said probably not. So that, like, I think
Okay.
1 deer head was the cape would be like pushing it. 2 might be too much.
You got to go moose
By the way,
hunting.
congratulations on your deer.
Fill the whole living room.
Your first deer.
Yay! It's great.
Congrats. I haven't been
Thank
on
you.
since then, so I just thought.
Oh wow, it's been at least 3 months then. That was
Okay, Dave, now shut
November,
up. Your
right?
turn.
Yeah. Did you
Sorry,
see that
geez.
Tony has a handgun now? You saw that? Yeah.
We did see that. He was holding it for quite some time.
Amazing. Mm-hmm.
Good. More Canadians need handguns.
Well, yeah.
Dave?
Like legal handguns, not all the ones that are getting handguns right
Yeah,
now.
like
Deliverers don't
$1,000
care.
handguns.
Yeah, we need like more licensed Canadians. Anyway, 2020. Somebody stuck in the notes. We need your 2026 goals. So I'll just cover that. I know that was a while ago. I'm gonna get out.
We could do that for a name. We'll do that for the main topic. You can just cover what you did, and we'll do
Okay.
you and Kelly for the your goals for 2026 for the main topic.
Sounds good. Well, I went hunting in November and I shot my first deer. So
you had a skull to show for it?
I did. No, I didn't keep the head. I just wanted.
Why didn't I get this text message?
I didn't.
It was in there.
Tell you. I'm pretty sure I told you.
At least in the group chat. No.
Absolutely, I told Kelly. No way. I'll check my text later.
There was so many messages in the group chat though that you could miss.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'll text you directly.
I 360 messages. I just go to the bottom. I don't read.
Well, you missed my pictures of my deer that I shot. So my brother and I were out hunting where we normally are. So he actually went out for bow the week before, which was great because he actually went out, set up the cameras, did the baiting thing and set out feeders. So he was out there for like weeks before. And it was a spot last year we'd been hunting. And we were in the spot that I was in this year, because 2 days after we left, there was nothing but bucks on this cameras last year.
Oh, wow.
Right. Like knowing like 3 bucks are like walking around literally where I was sitting like 3 days after we left. So he was out bow hunting, didn't see anything, but lots of stuff on the cameras, which was great. So we went out. He'd been out there for a week. So 2 days in, he decided he was going to go back into town and, bathe and grab some food and clothing and stuff. So he headed back into town. I went up onto the mountain, and because he wasn't there, I hung out a little later than usual because he's not there. I'm just going to sit there and not go back for lunch or anything. And I decided, screw it, I'm done. I'm going to pack up. He's got to be back by now. Yeah. So I went to grab my pack, and I turned around, and there's a freaking deer standing there staring at me. like 35 yards away. So I'm like, okay.
You've chosen death.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, it's on. So he wasn't moving. He was just staring at me. And I'm like, I'm in my shelter, but I'm like, I don't know if he can see me. I don't think he can see me, but I had my gun down on my knees at that point. So I'm slowly bringing the rifle up just in case he can see me. I got I was shooting my Enfield because I can't use any of my normal hunting rifles. I had to use a frickin' weapon of war. Thank you, government. I appreciate that. Yeah. So I got the Enfield up on him, got my ladder sight up because I'm kind of freaking out. I'm breathing. I'm trying to breathe. I'm breathing. Got to breathe. Got to be calm. Focus on the front sight because I don't have an optic. Squeeze the trigger. And he looked away, and then he took a step, and I'm like, oh, crap, he's running. Bang. So I shot him. And he just took off, instantly was gone. So I sat there for about 5 minutes, got out, went down, and then I'm at that point, I'm kind of starting to shake. So the adrenaline's coming out. So I'm like, I don't know where he was standing. So I had to go back to my tent and then sit in my tent and look. Okay, he was there, and then go out, found where he was, found some disturbed leaves. There was no snow, but there was no blood. So I looked all over where I thought he'd gone. Couldn't find any sign, got in the ATV, drove back down, got my brother-in-law, brought him back up. He found blood trail, thank God, because I'm beating myself up thinking, how the hell did you miss a deer at 36 yards? What the heck, man? So he found some blood trail, and then we found a huge pool of blood, and then we found the deer just past the second pool of blood. So it got maybe 100 yards in the woods. So it didn't get far. It didn't live long.
Good shot.
So it turned out thank you. So it turned out I got him where I wanted him, right behind the shoulder. But because I was shooting down and his body was at an angle, it actually went through, nicked one lung, and then exited out through his stomach, unfortunately. But at least didn't hit guts. No. So, but
probably
he died
got some liver, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It was a bit of a mess in there, frankly. And it's the first time I'd gutted a deer, so I wasn't paying a lot of attention to what was in there. I was just getting it out.
But you were able to withstand it, no problem. That's good.
I didn't throw up. The first time I helped gut a deer, I thought I was going to puke just from the smell. This time, I think because I was actually doing it myself and I was actually focused on it, that helped me get through it. I didn't have a skinning knife with me. I didn't have anything but my pocket knife, so I got it with my pocket knife. Don't do that just because it is. I had a fancy little pocket knife, little skeleton thing, so it worked fine. It's razor sharp, but oh my God, getting the skin and the fat and the guts and the blood out of that knife. I still haven't cleaned it. I threw it in boiling water, and it's been sitting in my car ever since. So I have to actually get a toothbrush and take the knife apart.
I don't even know how it's possible, because when me and Adriel did it, I had a fixed blade knife, so at least that was easier to clean. But like, it was like 10 degrees outside, and like the fat was amazing in its ability to solidify.
Yeah.
I was like, I know like pork fat, beef fat, if you put it in the fridge, it's going to do that. But just like, how is it so fast and it's so hard to get rid of? And yeah, Adriel.
Well, you just have to do the reverse. So you get a tall glass and you pour boiling water in there, and you just dunk it in there and you let it sit.
Right. You had the pot and it worked quite well, but it's just like, how is it
dishwasher.
I
Maybe
guess
dishwasher.
Clean it off first.
I got most of it out just throwing it in boiling water and then just dipping it a bunch of times. But it's still like this knife is all skeletonized and fancy, so there's like stuff everywhere.
Yeah, dishwasher, and then make sure that like once the dishwasher's done, don't let it dry in the dishwasher. Take it out and oil it, because it'll rust. It'll rust in the drying stage. Yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to do that. So yeah, we gutted it. Did an okay job gutting it. Wasn't perfect, but it was my first time, so I'm kind of happy about it. He was about 110 pounds, and he died like 100 yards off the road through bush, so we had to drag him out, which was a bit of a job. Took him.
You didn't try to put on an ATV.
Gutted him. Well, we couldn't get the ATV in. We would have had to come in, so it was way easier to just drag the deer out. So we took turns and dragged him out, and he was a little spike horn. He was legal. I had a doe tag anyway, which is why I shot him. I thought he was a doe, and then it turned out he was a little spike horn. So
spike horn
just long enough.
As in just long enough to be a buck, or just long enough to... Okay, got it.
Yeah, it was just long enough to be a buck. So, dragged him out, gutted him, took him back to my brother's house. We skinned him there, and then took him to the butcher. And yeah, he's in... half of him's in my freezer, which I'm happy about. It gave a few people
took it to the butcher. Is that the Eastern way of doing it?
Listen,
no, people out here do that. No. Just I never like. What kind of cuts did you get out of it?
I mostly chops, a few steaks, mostly like a lot of hamburger, a lot of burger, of course. But
not a lot of meat. 110 pounds? No,
he was pretty small. But we got about 50, like 45 pounds, I think, total.
Yeah,
which isn't bad. Better than nothing. We didn't see anything the rest of the week. Yeah.
Yep.
So I was very happy. Shot my first deer, so that pleased the crap out of me, and killed him, because I was really worried when I pulled that trigger and he took off. I know they do that, but I'm like, I am so terrified of screwing up the shot and wounding the animal. That is my biggest fear. And he didn't get far. He dropped. I was surprised. I shot him with a 180 grain. Soft nose. A buddy gifted me, actually, which was kind of cool that I shot him with that. But it was a round nose, and there was a perfectly like little teeny weeny hole going in, and a toonie sized hole coming out, because it went through the ribs, and it just looked like somebody took a hole punch and put it through the ribs. So that kind of surprised me. I'd never seen a rib shot like that before. Kind of hit between two ribs and just blew both ribs out. And he didn't bleed. Like, he didn't bleed for quite a ways, because I guess tallow and everything, and he's in shock, and it closed up, and there was no snow, so not much blood. But yeah, when he laid down, he just gushed blood. So one thing that shocked me, I was quite surprised when I was gutting him. I felt a deer heart before, so I knew how heavy they were, but the lungs, they're like styrofoam. Like, it amazed me how light they are. It was crazy. Yeah. So shot my first deer. Super happy about that. Yeah, I know I can do it. I did the thing.
Congrats, Dave. My question is, how many years have you hunted before? And
7.
Really?
Yeah, I've had 2 shots on deer, and I missed them both previously. So one, I shot the deer just as the deer hit a fence. So I was kind of tracking ahead of him. I knew where he was going to be. I pulled the trigger and he hit a fence. I'm like, the hell? And then he was just gone. And the other one, he was full run through the woods. There was a hill behind him with nobody on it. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to take the shot and see if I hit him. And I didn't hit him. But this one, it was perfect. He was just sitting there. And like I said, I just sat there, calm down, breathe. You can panic later, focused on breathing. And I maple seeded that shit out of that guy. Pardon my French, but yeah,
Well done.
did all the maple seed stuff. And I maple seeded the crap out of that deer.
I didn't have time to maple seed that. I just raised the gun, pulled the trigger. My greatest fear was the deer running away, and somehow I managed to avoid that despite not killing him on the first shot. So I have to
Oh, okay,
go
never mind.
He
stand up.
killed it
And,
in the first shot. He just
well, I
finished it off.
Dead yet.
I immobilized him in the first shot. I still don't know where the shot went. I think it might be spine. And Adriel was given the idea of I should just go right in, do the cutty part, but I had to do a calculated sight over bore shot right behind the ear, eye-ish. And
Hard to do that close range with a rifle, isn't it?
actually not too bad because it feels very similar to my PCC. I've done shooting a lot of PCC in pistol matches, so everything is like quite close by, double stacked, no shoots and stuff. So it felt pretty actually natural. So
I watched a dude a couple years ago try and shoot a deer in the head like 5 times, point blank, and
oh wow,
Really?
it just didn't work well. Yeah, he was pretty
Jesus.
deer feverish, and he's trying to
Either,
use his scope at like 2
scope.
feet. Yeah, I'm like, just stick the muzzle against his head.
and I see a lot of people will like try to short stroke the gun and then give themselves a good old scope bite in their head. I've seen that quite a bit on TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So
This is why you need a pistol when you're hunting, because with a pistol for the dispatching shot, super easy. Hopefully
Super
Gary's
quick.
listening and this starts issuing
guys.
ATTs. That'd be super. Yeah,
Just the
or
nice.
just cut their throat.
we've seen the news of who was it? Like somewhere in the States where someone got really messed up by a buck because he tried to dispatch it, and
Yeah, I saw
the
that.
buck was off.
He caught a hoof in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah. Anyway, that was my hunting story. And then we didn't see anything else all week. So thank God I shot that deer. 'Cause, yeah,
Oh wow.
really nobody shot anything in our area. It was funny, actually. We're driving out and an ATV is coming in the other way. And like, we've been waving at people at ATVs all week. Hey, as you go by. So this ATV comes the other way and like hand comes out the window and waves. And my brother-in-law just bombs by in the truck with the ATV on the back. And they're waving at me and I stop and I'm like, oh, it's conservation guys. And they're like, hey, you with that guy? I'm like, yeah. Like, why didn't he stop? I'm like, because you're 2 guys in a random unmarked ATV and you're waving at people on the way by. What do you think they're going to do, man? Oh, you got any deer in there? I'm like, no, we shot one earlier in the week. It's already gone to the butcher. Oh, you seen anybody else out here? I'm like, lots of guys plus you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah. They're like, why didn't he stop? Like, maybe stick a ministry sticker on the side of your ATV. I don't know, dude. Paint it orange or something. So that was kind of fun. They were nice.
They're not
enough. I stood-
obligated to stop, right? Like, do they care?
It's the ministry guys. I guess if
Yeah,
they're
they're
waving
different.
you down, then yeah. So it wasn't a problem.
Well, it's not a light. I don't know if you're in an unmarked vehicle and getting waved down, if the traffic law says you have to stop.
If they
You
were
probably
standing
did.
at the edge of the trail waving at you, I guess so.
You're
but-
supposed to, you're supposed to be, you are supposed to stop conservation officers, but if you don't know the conservation officers,
If you don't know that they're trying to effect a stop, then how do you legally?
Yeah, how do you know? You
Yeah,
gotta have
exactly.
lights.
Yeah. So I chat, or at
Yeah.
least have a marked vehicle, guys. Like, put a
Fair
sticker on the side of it. I don't know what to tell you. So I had a chat with them for about 10 minutes.
I've only ever
They're
seen a
pretty cool.
conservation officer twice.
Yeah.
One for
I-
hunting, one for fishing.
I've seen them a bunch of times coming out of BTSA. It's the weirdest thing ever. It's always there, always on that tiny strip of road, right off the main road to BTSA. It's like, okay, no one ever stopped me, and it's always me going out the range, and they're coming in. It's like, okay, sure. Like,
Never.
Well, it's the
myself.
range. They're going to go and anyways.
that's the thing. I don't understand because it's lock gate. Like, are you just gonna stop there and check everyone coming out? That doesn't make any sense. I've never seen them do that either.
No.
Maybe they're just going in. Maybe they're going in to shoot.
Uh,
Who knows? Yeah.
Going in
I've only
shoot.
ever gotten stopped.
Ranges.
I've seen two conservation officers. I've been stopped by a couple cops that knew I had guns in the car, and I never had any problems. It's funny. I got stopped going to a match by some military police, and they're like, hey, what are you doing? What do you got in the back? I'm like, 2 AR-15s, 2 handguns, about 2,000 rounds of ammo. They're like, oh, you heading to a match? I'm like, yep. All right. Have a good day. Safe shooting. That was the end of the conversation. Didn't ask for my license. Didn't ask for anything. They're like, yeah, have fun. That was fun. What else did I do? Oh, I rebuilt my Ruger American because I bought a Ruger American a while back. So I put one of the Magpul Hunter stocks on it. I can't get the damn magazine out of it.
Sounds like it's your new hunting rifle now.
It's 223, so yeah.
Will be legal.
It's legal in Ontario. All you need is a centerfire. You could use a 9mm if you wanted, technically. So yeah, I like the rifle. I mean, it's good. I put an MDT muzzle brake on it. I put the Magpul Hunter chassis on it, which I very much like in green.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Threw some quick disconnects on it. Yeah, love green. I got a Kinetics Research Group Remington 700 bolt lift because I wanted a big bolt knob, but I couldn't find one for the Ruger. So this works. I just had to put... I filled it with epoxy and stuck it on. So it's a little bit big or a little bit small for the Ruger bolt handle, but it is not going anywhere because I filled it with epoxy and it's fine. One thing I did find with this stock, which is really weird, is you can't actually take the bolt out of the stock.
Yeah,
because
it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a little bit too. Whoop! It does come out if you drop the gun, though. So the trick with it is, and they don't mention this in the manual, and drop the gun and it pops out. Yeah. If you actually pull it all the way back and flip the bolt over, that little ridge on the back of it fits the stock and the bolt comes out.
Neat.
It took me a while to figure that out. And then afterwards I Googled it and I'm like, oh yeah, other people have had that too on some of the Reddit forums, people bitching about it. So if I ever have to take this out in a hurry, I'm just going to have to remember to flip the bolt over and then pull it out. It would be nice if they mentioned that in the manual. That would be fabulous. I don't know why they don't.
I'm thinking maybe the ranch version have a different height than the standard one.
It could
unlikely though, but it could.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's all set up. I love it. It's great, much better than before. So one thing I screwed up on was I found that there are 2 different versions of this stock, unfortunately. There's one that takes AICS magazines, which is the one I ordered, and then there's the one that takes AR-15 magazines, which is the one that I wanted, because I have a ton of AR mags, which was the point in getting the Ruger American. So this is
they're only 5 rounders though, whereas those MDT ones you can get like 10, 20.
Yeah, I haven't seen any 20s yet, but I've seen them in substantially larger capacities. I've seen 12s. MDT makes a 12.
Right,
I think it's MDT makes a 12 round. So that's great. They're a little tight. They're a little hard to get out, but I think if I just play with it a bunch, I'll be fine. I ordered a Magpul magazine for it because they look kind of cool and I like PMags. Turns out the PMags for the Magpul PMags don't work in the Magpul stock. Oops.
The Magpul AICS one?
The AICS Magpul does not work. Really? The Magpul ICS stock. So I ordered a couple of them, and unfortunately I took them out of the box to look. I took them out of the bag to look at them and played with them, and then tried chambering some dummy rounds and realized unless you hold the mag back, it won't actually chamber around. It doesn't lock into the stock properly.
Oh.
So I did some more looking and Googling, and on one of the sites that I didn't buy it off of, I actually found a note that says does not work with Magpul stocks.
Maybe you should talk to Magpul and get them to warranty it for you. That doesn't sound right.
There's no warranty. It actually doesn't work. So there is actually a note on one of them. And if you Google it and you dig down into the history on the cached version on the Magpul site, there's actually a note that says it doesn't work with the Ruger American AICS stock. So it is what it is. I got
Nah, you can sell them. You can sell.
yeah.
them
I'm gonna sell them. I've
I'll
never used them, so
just
be good.
hang on to them, Dave. I'll be getting a gun that takes ASCS mags.
Oh,
in,
okay.
I don't
In
know.
223 though.
Years.
Is that in 223 or 308, Dave?
223. My 308 ones work fine.
So because the Magpul AICS mags for 223 is a fitted outer shell. Well, it's all molded one piece, but it's basically outer shell on top of a P mag, like a ARP mag. Yeah, it's an interesting geometry for sure. Yeah,
I got a buddy of mine who has a 223 that takes ASCS mags.
Well,
And
if
it's
he wants
not
a mag,
a
I've got
one.
2 of them.
Yeah.
So, they're interesting. So that's a normally that's an MDT AICS mag, and then that's the Magpul P mag, which is I guess.
Do the Magpul ones have high
10
capacity?
mag. No, they're 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Yeah, interesting though. Like when you look at them, this one's a 308, but it's kind of interesting interior. So it's cool. So if everybody wants some mags, let me know. I got 2 of them brand new. And then I guess I'm going to order some mags. But now I'm like, I want 6 magazines. The magazines are $90.
why don't you just sell the
each.
stock and then replace it with the correct one?
And that's what I think I'm going to do, because I'm going to spend $600 on mags for a
that's horrible. Don't do that.
$600 stock.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sell it, buy the proper one, and then
Maybe an
I can just use my
MDT?
Air Mags.
MDT stock?
I was thinking that.
No, it would be the same stock, but they have a specific one for the Ruger American Ranch model that
Yes.
takes standard mags. I
It
think that's the
does.
correct term for it.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
They also make a magwell that you can just swap the magwell on this one, but they stopped
Oh.
making them a very short time ago. And
Really?
Wow.
I've been told they're discontinued. So I'm like, I know, right? It's just like the perfect confluence of WTF stuff. But in the end, it's me. I ordered the wrong model. I didn't realize that they came in ICS, because why the hell would you put that on a Ruger Ranch? Like, you buy it to use your mag.
I think
your air
that's
mags.
for the long action Ruger Americans, not the Ranch. And that, it will improve you from using these 3-round mags to AICS mag. That's double your capacity.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got to figure that one. I think I will just buy the proper
Do the
one
chassis.
and then self-screw it. Like I'm irritated, but oh well, it's my fault. What else did I do? I got my CCF Organic Girl calendar. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Kelly.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Amazing. And then I worked on the ORA events for the year. So I've got 9 plinking events booked for the year. So 2 mid-range, 200 to 500 yard mini matches, and my standard 15 and 100 yard plinking matches. So I got all those tentatively booked. So we'll see how that goes. And I got to talk to Kelly and Rick
Nice.
about maybe some maple seeds. So
Yeah.
that was it. Kelly, what'd you get up to? Oh, hold on.
Well-
I have one more thing. Hey, Tony,
Okay.
you could just buy grips like that. And then
Oh, I know. I don't like finger
Let's get
grooves
back.
though.
always goes back to the same spot every time.
What
Fair
are
enough.
fingers?
Just saying.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just growing in the hate finger groups generation of you got to mill off your A2 grip and other things.
Tony's very picky about his.
I'm very picky about the 1911s.
I know.
He witnessed.
I do like
Okay.
the smooth AR grips. This is the only pistol I have that has thumb grips on it, and I bought it when I was much younger and foolish. But I kind of don't mind it. I've gotten used to it, but I
Like
hate
thumb grips.
eliminating my other guns. So
What brand of 1911 is that?
this was made in Toronto. That is a pair
I-
ordnance.
I did not know we had a Canadian made.
Oh, one of the very first double stacks.
Yeah, they invented
Whoa.
the double stack 1911s. Yeah.
I've heard about pair orders. I didn't know they're Canadian. That's
They
cool.
are. They
were.
were Canadian until the government drove them out of the country.
Oh, okay.
Back
Fair
in the
enough.
1990s. So yeah. This is, I can't remember when this one was built, but this one actually was made in Toronto way back in the day. So this is the first pistol that I bought when I got back into doing
Nice.
pistol shooting. So
That's
so
cool.
it's a SSP and 45 seven round mag, and it's beat to crap. Like it's got holster wear marks all over it, like finish is all worn off. And I keep thinking about maybe redoing it, but I'm like, why would I bother? I kind of like it, and it's sloppy. Like it's not like super like dangerous sloppy, but it's like you can move the slide a little bit. I have a buddy who bought a new Para Ordnance after I bought this.
Wiggle,
and
wiggle,
his,
jiggle, jiggle.
there is no play in it, like none. And that gun has stoppages like an MF, just stoppages constantly because it's too tight. And he's like making fun of my gun. Hey, wiggle the slide. That's not very accurate. I'm like, well, it's not very accurate if the gun won't shoot, which mine does.
Yeah.
So yeah. So there's something to be said about guns that have been worn in and are just, and it's actually a pretty accurate gun. It's more accurate than I am anyway. And I like shooting it. It's fun. Just a fun gun. 1911s are cool.
Guns are fun. Yep.
Guns are fun.
Yeah, they are.
So,
Why
Kelly,
we do this podcast.
sup? Exactly. Yay,
What have I
guns.
done? It's been a while. It
What have
truly
you
has. And
done?
by the way, I went through everything. I went through our text messages. I went through Signal. You did not message me about that, dear. But
There was a picture in the group
very
chat.
excited.
I saw the
Okay.
picture.
All right. So, what did I do? I went out shooting. Sorry, I did go out hunting. Saw 0 deer. Our whole entire. So I went to the Kincaid Ranch. Obviously, I go there every year. We went out. We sat. We moved. Nothing. No deer. None of us saw a deer. None of us got a deer this year. It was
It's weird. You always get something.
sadness. It was quite sad. Yeah, like one of us at least. But we haven't. This is the first time in probably four years that nobody got anything. So that was quite sad. A couple other things. So I brought a brand. Well, it was sad, and to actually help me with my sadness, I went to SFRC and I bought a new shotgun. But I don't have it on the show. I'll bring it next week. It's beautiful. It's a Benelli. It's a 28 gauge. I haven't shot it yet because I want to take it out to skeet. And we haven't gone out skeet shooting because it's been freaking 40 below here.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
Alberta, what the fuck? You need
We're
to take
above 0 right now. Things
up.
are really
You need
weird.
to take your winter. We
Did you
have
get
had
the
the
snow,
worst
Kelly?
winter ever.
We have I got snowbanks over my
Did
head
we
here
get the
right now.
snow? Yeah, we have 8-foot
Okay.
snowbanks. Like this is
Good.
not the winter
No, usually you get 8 feet of
that we are
ice.
used to. Like, take it back. We're used to we haven't had. Yeah. So this year it was snowy and cold, which I thought would be actually good for our hunting deer, but
be.
it was not. Yeah, the year before I had a t-shirt on, right, and was tramping around. This year it was cold and snowy and horrible. So no deer this year. What else did I do?
No internet
as I said,
either.
I bought a 20 gauge shotgun. I'm going to bring it on the show next week because, yeah, I have no internet.
No, it's just
Wow.
it's struggling.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's good
Well,
now.
it'll keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're back to Kelly's internet sucks. We got out the calendars. I want to just make sure everybody got their calendar. Can I get a show of hands, please?
Thanks, Kelly.
Awesome. Oh, you're welcome. It did come out a little late. Came out and I sent everybody theirs in January. I think it was January. It might have been really late December. Okay. Came out late this year. The other thing is I also had to. So when I went to go and buy my 20 gauge shotgun, they said, you do know this is expiring in March, right? And I went, yeah, next year. And they're going, no, this year. And I looked at it and I went, oh, crap. So I renewed my license. Took 2 weeks to get here. It was awesome.
That's quick.
So if you do need to renew your license, do it online. Yeah, really quick. I took a selfie and and there you go. It was good.
Who
What
was
else did
taking
I
a
do?
selfie of their selfie and that didn't work? Was it Trevor?
Trevor. Yeah, no.
It's going back. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that did not work. Selfie of the selfie. Yeah. I took, so we got some core happening. Core is our correctional officers that are going through the recruit process and they have to qualify on their firearms. So they have to qualify rifle, pistol, and shotgun. And a lot of them don't, by the way. So they can't get through their core. So a friend of mine, her friend was going through core and needed some help. And so we decided to go shooting. So took her over to the range and we went indoors because 40 below, a lot of snow. We went indoors and we did pistol with her, which was a good thing because she's never shot a pistol before. She shot shotguns before. But yeah, we decided to go in and it was a lot of fun. I forgot how much fun it is to shoot, particularly a pistol. So we spent a full day at the range indoors and put her through the drills, and she should be able to qualify on pistol. She was supposed to qualify this past week. Didn't hear that she flunked out, so that's good. We were going to go and do a little bit of shotgun, a little bit of rifle, but 40 below and lots and lots of snow, so we weren't able to do that before she had to go and qualify.
This is maybe confidential information. What is the standard issue handgun, shotgun, pistol for the correctional service? C8, Glock 17, and
H&K. Yeah, H&K.
That's where all the government budget went. That's where the defense budget went. Holy crap.
The 8s, yeah. So, yeah, great pistols, great shotguns, great everything. Yeah, so.
Fancy. Yep. HK.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so took her out. We did great. We had a lot of fun. So she was shooting somebody else's pistol. Obviously, she doesn't have a pistol. She doesn't have a RPAL. She needs to get one. So she was shooting my friend's pistol, and she kept shooting low. So we went through some drills. We did ball and dummy, did a whole bunch of different things. And
no red dot for the correctional services yet?
No.
Oh, I know CPS is getting them.
Iron sights for everything. And she kept
iron sights for the rifle too?
Yeah.
You spent the money on the HK and you have iron sights on it.
Yeah. So you know what? The rifle it's not long distance, dude.
Sounds like you need a red dot.
So when we're talking pistols, that's 3 to 7 meters, right? And when we're talking rifles, you're talking, well, Dave, that shot with the deer, that was a long distance shot. If you were talking about the rifles, you're going to be using the shots for corrections.
So for correction, shotgun is like one inch.
Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Ricochet off the floor. Get him. That's actually a shot.
Dave, you're muted.
You ricochet.
Yeah, you're shooting in buildings, Tony, like little hallways and rooms. You're not shooting across a desert. So
well, what if you're on the sniper tower and there's one mass murderer trying to escape? You got to snipe it.
That's different. Yeah. Anyways,
that's someone else's job.
And we know who's going to be the person that's picked for that too.
Unless marksmanship training required.
So I had a lot of fun going to the range. We tried to do it a couple of more weekends, but it was just too cold. So what else happened? Not much. Bought some guns, went shooting, had some fun, did some maple seeding, planning, had a director's meeting. That was interesting. Adriel, you and I could talk about that more at our next meeting. And thanks for setting those up, by the way, for the next year.
I haven't set anything up for the next year. I canceled the old ones. I didn't set up the new ones for the next year yet.
Oh, okay. I thought
when we get closer,
I'll
set those up.
For me. No, sorry, March. We're having a meeting in March. Okay. Yeah. Oh, one thing that I do want to talk about, and I know that I'm going a little long, but so She Shoots. So She Shoots has an episode that's coming up next Tuesday. Come and listen. Ian Runkle's coming on. We're talking about this whole the confiscation buyback that is not really a buyback. Should you register or not register? By the way, don't register. And the implications of the provinces not participating, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to be having that at 8:00 next Tuesday. We're going live. You can write in beforehand if you have questions, et cetera.
You're going live. You going live on Facebook, YouTube? What are you going live on?
Facebook, YouTube. So that's the other thing I want to talk about. So she shoots. We have our last show. We announced it. It's season 5. We had a lot of reminiscing about all the wonderful guests that we've had. But we also announced on that show too that we are now our own entity. Like we're no longer connected with the Canadian University Shooting Federation. So we're off on our own, and I think that it's going to be great. We want to thank the Canadian Shooting Federation for all the help that they have given us in promotion, and great organization. But She Shoots as a podcast. Now we're like our little birds, and we've grown, and we're flapping our own wings. So next week, tune in because it's going to be a good one. I really do think so. I reached out to Ian and I said, "Hey, do you want to come on and do this with She Shoots? And do you want to talk about it?" And he goes, "Sure, sounds like fun." You know him; he's really it's going to be fun. You know what? We should have him on our show.
Ian or all the She Shoots people? We should have the
Ian.
She Shoots. We've had Ian on.
So we're building our list of guests too, and guess what? You guys are going to be coming on.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we did was we looked at some of the Canadian podcasters that are program, etc. And apparently, Slime Fire Radio comes to the list as the longest running, the most listened to, as well as a couple of other things. So you hit everything.
Handsomest hosts.
That is correct.
I hear. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, She Shoots it's taking on a life of its own. So when you're talking about where it's going to be shown, it's going to be shown on our own now YouTube channel as opposed to CUSA for Canadian University Shooting Federation and Lee Guns and that. We're trying to figure out StreamYard. StreamYard's not really friendly right now to us with our new Facebook.
Well,
there was regulations in June.
Ours
no
are
go
fine.
live. No,
Ours
ours are fine, and the reason is because there was new regulations that came out from Facebook as of June 10th of last year. Anybody who is going to be linking, they can't link certain content. If you understand what I'm talking about, and go live. So they're not letting us because it's a brand new Facebook page as well for us. Like we've split.
You need to get the followers,
CUSA, right?
Yeah. You might run across the same issue with YouTube. They might not let you go live until you get some subscribers and whatnot.
Yeah. So we're trying to build it. So go on over the page, like us. We only got 500 likes right now.
Do you want to maybe find the link for it and put it in the comments?
I will.
Yeah, so that people can watch it.
Yeah, so that's us. She Shoots, all new. Okay, you know what?
Cool.
How's my internet? Is it lagging still?
It's better now. It's every once in a while I get a little lag spike, but if you want, I can run the intermediate stuff and get you to talk again when it comes to your goals and whatnot. We'll talk about events.
Sure. Why don't we do upcoming?
Yeah, I've got a PAL course this weekend in Devon. It's almost full. BTSA, it looks like they got some action shooting Feb 7 and 8th. 7th will be shotgun and handgun, all steel. 8th will be a 4-stage, what, Tony? 4-stage
Steel challenge.
Yes. Steel challenge. All right. Sounds good. We'll get into the news.
Not yet. I think Dustin might want to say about what he did in guns.
Hey, Dustin.
Go.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. What I did in guns. This. I have a new background. So
Amazing.
Yeah, it's not too bad, right? Sure to ups. Yeah, it's a little close to me, but it's just
No, I like it. Like if you look at mine, it's the guns are too. You can't even tell what they are, right?
Yeah.
Whereas with yours, you can easily there's a bolt action or something.
I
back
see
there.
Pro
Whereas
Head.
yours is like, oh, there's an AR, there's a Versamax, there's a Jericho 1911, and Scorpion.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, there must be your 3-gun setup then.
Yeah, I mean,
Was.
Yeah. yeah, so I mostly did this. I also the one other cool fun thing I did, I took my DOP out to the range, our director of photography. We were doing some camera tests last week, and she was asking, it's like, hey, where can I go shooting? She's Russian. I mean, she's been in Canada for a long time, but she's Russian.
Sounds like she needs a SKS, comrade.
We started with handguns. We just shot at like one of the.
Sounds like she needs a Tokarev, Davalish.
Don't we all?
Fair enough. Again, I don't want to fall into the Chinese stereotype of
SKS and Tokarev.
Tokarev used for political eliminations or civil unrest. In the Chinese history books, we don't like to talk about those, but I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it happened.
Yeah, watch it, Tony. You'll have some guys from the local secret police station dropping by your house.
Don't want that. But yeah, apart from that, I mostly I've actually been working on my. It's like 10 pages. I've got a very long monologue for my MP because I have my meeting tomorrow with him, so
awesome.
That'll be fun. Yeah, after the show, I gotta get OBS set up, and I gotta do like 8 more runs of this just to like get slow my pace down, not talk with my hands quite so much, and remember to smile. So working on that.
Which color is your MP's tie?
Oh, red as
the best communist color. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Bueno.
Well, good luck. Yeah, good luck. I hope it.
Well, I've got a personal relationship with him. I've been dealing with him for a decade. So, and this one, like,
Okay.
Yeah, I've put together what I think will be a fairly sound argument. I'll kind of weave him into a position where he either agrees with me or he's terrible. And if he's terrible, I've got it all on camera, and I'm going to ruin his day when he runs. So, yeah, that's
Excellent.
the plan. Yeah, so
very aggressive.
I mean, you know what, man? They've been aggressive for a decade, and I'm tired. So, I honestly, like, I've got it planned out very nice. Like, I'm not intending to be aggressive. I am just going to, hold his hand as we walk down the road of what has happened, what our current timeline is. And, if he actually stands by and supports, some of the general destruction of firearms, businesses and having people's homes taken from them, all at a time where there's a financial crisis and ignoring the criminal use of firearms. Well, we've got, the worst crime we've ever seen in the country, So yeah, not to give too much away. I've been practicing a lot every extra minute I've got. And yeah, that's going to be my plan tonight after the show. Yeah,
Sweet.
That's it.
Hey.
It's nice to see you guys, by the way, both of you. I haven't seen you guys this year yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Kelly might be on a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
Dave does.
I see
too.
who
So,
Oh no,
here's the thing.
it's fine. I see
Here's
who the
the
favorite
thing.
is, and I don't blame you.
Well, both of you, I'm sure they've already
course
said
I'm the
both of you
favorite.
have to come to SHOT Show next time.
Next time, next year. I'm in.
Yeah, next
I'm
year.
in for next
Yeah.
year. Yeah,
But
let's do
you
it.
both do have to come on the show more because I think it's been months since either of you been on.
Yeah, it was early November, I think, or late October. It's been a while. It's been busy.
Before hunting season, that we know.
Before hunting season. Yeah.
Hey, I've been working like 14-hour days and I still made it for part of the show. So
Shut up.
yeah,
Shut up,
that's
Dustin.
right.
It is rather inconvenient that we have time zones.
Well, yeah, wouldn't it be more convenient if it was like China and we just had one time zone and it sucked for everyone? Except for the people in Saskatchewan. It
The
wouldn't suck for them.
country is unified. Everything is great. By the way, it's aligned on the east side because
of
it's
the
aligned for the
topographs.
seaboard. Yeah, exactly. It's great.
You don't like the time zone? Well,
No time zones.
yeah, no time zone for you.
Okay, I think we're going into news. So I'll share my screen. We'll go through some news stuff here. This first one's on the CBC. It's saying they couldn't locate 7 guns for 3 months. Now Halifax RCMP have made changes.
No.
We're going to keep track of our guns.
That's
Good for you.
not
Yeah.
major
Yeah, they did
issue.
find them. It was at the wrong detachment under somebody's desk or something. I don't know. They couldn't find them.
Yeah, but that's a combination of what? 2 prohibited devices together with the magazines fully loaded.
Well, prohibited weapons and prohibited devices.
Yeah, prohibited weapon and prohibited device. I just like how the CBC comments, carbines are semi-automatic rifles, not issued to individuals, RCMP officers, but rather shared amongst those who are trained to use them. Semi-automatic rifles, not a weapon of mass destruction, designed to kill the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time.
It's really interesting that the CBC can't seem to identify those as assault-style, mass-murdering, baby-killing weapons
Baby killing machines.
when they're in the hands of the police.
I posted that exact comment on Gun Nuts when I posted this news article on there that I put a bracket in. I'm like, definitely not military style assault weapons designed to kill the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time. As they would be if we had it at the range shooting paper.
Of course.
With standard capacity magazines, mind you.
Yeah.
6 times. 6 times the capacity you get.
Yep. But they did manage to find their gun, so they have decided to improve things. So lessons learned, so that's good.
You don't know if they just managed to engrave a piece of serial number on a piece of steel and call it good enough.
I'm assuming that they now have to do something different so they don't lose them. So, I mean, it happens. People lose stuff. I lose pens all the time.
You know, it's a weird thing because, like, dealing with this show, like, I cannot explain the scale. It is truly mammoth. Like, we're going to have a couple of BG days where we got 200-300 people, all with, there'll be replicas mostly. But, like, I have to keep track of every one of those. And if I make that mistake one time, that's the ball game for my business, for my license, for probably my personal license. Like, that's it. And it is just really interesting how that's just not the same rules when it's the police.
It's just a few C8s. It's fine.
Cops leave handguns in the washroom all the time.
Well, I told that story when I worked at Tim Hortons when I was young, right?
It happens.
You did.
Found a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happens. It's one of those things when it's just part of your uniform. You, Dustin, probably have a lot more awareness of the firearms and what's involved and everything than people who work with them all the time. If you hang around military and police, it's pretty casual. Like, they don't tend to lose them, especially the military. No. They don't. That's bad. That's very bad.
No, that's
it
bad. That's frowned upon. Yeah.
That's not good. Bad, not good.
No, I heard a story a few weeks ago about somebody who made the mistake of losing a bayonet at the Meaford training area. They might still be out there looking for it, and that was in the 90s. So, if they lose a rifle, that is no bueno in the military.
No bueno.
But the police, I mean, it's unusual that they lose the stuff, but it does happen. So,
Getting on to some other news here. The Charles Daly N4S G3 was prohibited. This was one of those bullpup semi-auto shotguns.
Yeah,
well, we can all sleep safer now.
So was it prohibited because it's an AR-15, or did they decide it was a variant? Do we know what the deal is there yet?
Okay, so there's a longer story to this. So this Club de Terre, CTM, I think they call themselves, brought this news to us actually 2 months ago, where RCMP deleted the FRT entry for it because they're a Quebec gun shop, and Quebec still retains the long gun registry. When they tried to sell it, the Quebec registry says, we can't give you that registry because the reference number is no longer valid. And then CTM gave a update about a week ago, about a little bit over a week ago, saying that they are prohib now through their business checker. And there's 2 stories to this, which is Armalytics, which is a website that we use and we trust. They don't update that quickly, so you want to be mindful when you're using Armalytics, and because it's not real time. And you can always go to check it on the RCMP website through their massively obese 11 110,000. Sorry, not 11,000. 110,000 pages PDF document. Like,
well, that's what Armalytics uses for their source. I don't think it's on the PDF right now. I think it's only on the business one.
On a PDF now. Actually, let me share my screen. It is confirmed that it has been prohibited.
Okay,
I think it's just not as real time as we want it to be. So
it's
Charles
just been added.
Daily Defense.
Yeah.
And for us, it's updated. What was it?
January 26th.
Yeah. So
It was
not
last
2
week.
weeks ago.
So why is it prohibited? What did they? I mean, it's a mag-fed shotgun. They don't like those, but how did they get it from non-restricted to prohibited?
I think they said it's a variant of.
It says PFR Part 1, Paragraph 204. Part 1,
It's
Paragraph
probably a Blaze
204.
47. It's probably a Blaze 47 variant.
Well, I mean, honestly, like it's okay. Like we can, it's all right because I have it on good authority that this is just clearly an opinion, definitely no legal standing. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because the firearm of the designs commonly known as the Best Arms BA-912 and the Landor Arms BPX 902 shotguns and any variant or modified version of them. I might be reading the wrong one, but that's the one I see here.
What does it say under the Canadian law notes on page 2 there?
No, you see it under legal classification. That's the reason where it's prohibited, right in the middle there. Yeah. PFR Part 1, Paragraph 204. So it was a prohibited firearms order, and they're saying it's a variant of this other gun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is the other gun like a 50 cal long range rifle? Or?
It's probably just another Typhoon type.
No, yeah, it's exactly that. Like here, if I share my screen here, I can show you guys. But yeah, it's one of the Turk shit bullpup shotguns.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a variant of this one. Like this one, I don't know if this is the originator, like the one that started it all, but variant or version would be everything you can touch in it.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, well,
So-
one more gun bites the dust.
Yeah.
You want to see my shock face?
Well, it's the thing though. Now they're just shadow. Like we keep talking about.
They did it
zucking and
before,
shadow
Tony.
banning.
They've been doing
I
the
guess.
RCMP has been doing that for a long time. They did it with the Swiss Arms.
Swiss Arms
They've
and
done
the
it with
858.
858. Yeah, lots of stuff in the past where they're
They
just
did
like,
it
oh,
with
actually,
a ton of stuff in 2020, dude. 2020, 2021. Like all of the mag-fed shotguns. All of a sudden, like, that's an AR-15. Well, it's funny because the FRT yesterday said not based on any known variant. So if you guys are experts, how is your expert opinion so freaking wrong for like 5 years, and then one day it's like, oh, it's an AR-15.
the ATRS Modern Sporter. That's what they put on it. This is not a variant.
Yep.
And then it was.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's keep going here.
Yep.
We'll spin our tires on this.
Yeah, we've had that discussion.
Hey, last week, we discussed this last week. We got the numbers. 20,000 firearms have been declared. And we said, if this week comes around and they don't announce again, it's probably not going well.
No,
Did you guys
too
see an
many. They
announcement?
haven't counted them.
I haven't. It's really interesting. Didn't hear anything. Gary didn't come out and read with his big list with a big smile about how many more guns people were just tripping over themselves to turn in. It's interesting, right?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think those numbers fell off a cliff.
How much you want to bet?
Well,
I want to put money that they're still in and around that 23,000 mark. How much you want to bet?
I bet you they're short of 30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Kelly?
I could even say it's under 25.
Yeah.
All the people who panicked registered quick, and then
I think that right, people got their emails and then people were panicking, registering, and those were people that are going to register anyways. Just saying this right up from the get go. And then what we're seeing right now, and I'm posting, and people are probably unfriending me. I don't care. 2, they're pretty tired of seeing what's coming around on their social media, because I keep sharing. Okay, these people are not participating. These provinces, this municipality. By the way, Kingston. I wrote our police department. So I wrote our chief.
Oh,
And I also wrote our mayor, and I have not had a response, and it's been 2 weeks. So I want to know what Kingston's doing. They're not responding. Ottawa City Police are also not responding, by the way. Yeah. I think the people that
Alberta's responding. They're saying like, "Oh, this is already covered."
I think the people that registered.
We're not doing any of this.
I wrote my MLA.
Yeah, I know.
I even got a response, and I've had a good back and forth. Not from the actual MLA, actually, the person in between them, who commended me on my.
What was the response?
Oh gosh, it was. Give me 1 minute. Let me just actually answer that question for you, because it's like just a couple of clicks away.
I don't think that under 25 for sure.
Yeah. So the quick and short response, I wrote quite a lengthy email, but the quick and short response was, "Hello, Dustin. Thank you for your email and your passionate advocacy on this issue. I need to check in with the appropriate provincial municipalities on where BC stands on the federal program and its implementation, and to see whether any changes or similar actions to the other provinces are being considered at this time. I will let you know as soon as I have information to share. Otherwise, please follow up with me in 2 to 3 business weeks."
Weeks.
Yeah, business weeks. I haven't heard that one before. If you haven't heard from me by then, I have noted your compelling arguments and will share these with MLA Rutledge, who's my local MLA. And then they did. She responded back one more time with some BS from like the Fed. Just anyway. The government, British Columbia, remains committed to promoting public safety and addressing gun violence across this province.
No, you aren't. That's
No.
pretty clear.
Yeah, and I wrote this response was a fair bit longer. I won't bore people, and I wrote a very thoughtful, well laid out argument, and with 4 very specific questions. Mm-hmm. Does Janet Rutledge support the finite and limited police manpower being expended targeting legal law-abiding gun owners while we have a violent crime wave gripping the city where the firearms being used are illegally obtained and possessed through smuggling from the U.S.? Does the BC NDP support the targeting of law-abiding firearms owners and the confiscation of their legally obtained property at this time of serious crime in our province? Is Janet aware that the federal government's intention to confiscate over 90% of the now prohibited firearms in question without any sort of compensation? Is the BC NDP aware of that the program lacks the majority of the funding necessary to fairly compensate affected owners living in BC? And finally, does Janet support the sort of dishonesty and misinformation that the federal government has demonstrated around this issue? Does Janet believe this is the sort of treatment the voters she represents deserve? So those are the 4 specific questions, along with a request for a meeting that I sent, along with, I broke down what's going on. I've been passionate, as was commented on, but very calm, very, very just logical. Nice. Here's what's happening. So, yeah.
Cool.
Very good.
We'll see. I guess I've got 2 to 3 business
So I have
weeks.
to ask you.
Yep.
I have to ask you, because BC opted out 2 days ago. Any follow-up?
No, nothing. Did BC opt out?
2 days ago.
No.
Serious?
No.
Are you sure? I haven't seen anything about that.
Yeah.
David Eby's such a spineless coward. I don't know.
Nova Scotia's in and BC's in, as far as I've seen. Oh, sorry, not Nova Scotia. Halifax.
Yeah, please do.
Halifax is in.
Halifax. Yeah. Halifax is in, yes. But BC, I'm going to send it to you.
That's interesting, just because like Eby's staring down the barrel of an election the second the Conservatives can pull their heads out of their butts here. Yeah. And obviously with the NDP kind of shifting their position to, like the federal NDP, to not supporting the gun ban anymore. That's interesting.
That NDP thing I saw was very odd, because they're still doing pants on head retarded stuff for other things.
Well,
and then for guns, it's like, oh, actually, we're going to go normal on that. It's like, what?
So, Adriel, it's the socialists, or rather the communists. So there's that horseshoe, right? Like you can go far enough left that you support gun rights again for other reasons. I know some of those people, the Marxists. Yeah. I know some like hardcore communists that also own guns for entirely different reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
What I was reading was the open letter to David Eby, right?
Oh, it was, no, I was going to say, I didn't think that they would have heard something about that.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Polyev won his leadership review, near 90%.
Hell yeah, he did. Set a record.
Everyone on Reddit was very upset. because
Really?
they would
Everybody
prefer a
else
That
more,
is funny.
they want a more
anything.
moderate. They
Sorry.
want a more moderate CBC leader. They're not going to vote for him. They just want someone
No.
more moderate.
No.
Do they
So-
want a more moderate
Don't let
CPC
your
leader,
enemies
or
pick
does
your
the
leader.
Just gonna say
liberals
it, Dave.
want a more?
Yes.
Tony, it's Reddit. It's the liberals. Yeah.
Yes. And as
Don't let
Dave
your
had,
enemies pick your leader.
yeah,
So I'm
or
gonna
tell
ask
you
you-
what leader to pick.
Yeah, so I'm
Go
going to
ahead,
ask
Kelly.
you, our past conservative leaders, were they a little bit more moderate?
Yep.
O'Toole was.
O'Toole was.
O'Toole was definitely
A lot of
moderate.
people are like,
picture of
oh,
moderate.
we should get O'Toole again. It's like he lost.
He lost.
He
I
lost
tried banging
horribly.
Frickin'
Really
waffled
bad.
at the end
He-
there on a bunch of stuff, including I know people that don't own guns who vote conservative who didn't vote for him because at the last moment he's like, well, I don't know about this assault weapon thing. He's like, yeah, he waffled, done, boom.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope.
Isn't he out of the military too?
Yes. But I
Yeah.
talked to him. I managed to actually get a few minutes with him once. He knew how the gun that he was trained with functioned, and very clearly not a whole lot else. Like
Fair enough. He was like a good soldier, but he didn't know what our
what our
Behind the
laws
whole
are.
thing, yeah.
He's definitely not a gun owner or any real experience beyond that. So yeah.
They also had a policy convention. Now, just to frame this correctly, because a lot of people talk about policy conventions and they're like, oh, that's what they're going to run with. Policy conventions, the people who attend them are party acolytes, I would say. So people who attend the conservative convention are super conservative. People who attend the liberal, they're super liberal. NDP, super NDP. The NDP will have stuff in their policy convention like we want to abolish the Canadian military. The liberals will have things like we will deploy universal basic income for everyone. And so with that in mind, the conservatives did vote on Castle Law for their
Yes,
policy
they did.
convention.
Yes.
You know what the weird thing is about the policies and the mention of you get these like a lot of really weird because people can just bring up whatever they want, really.
Mhm.
And you get like insane things sometimes at all the parties. The only insane things that ever get any attention is if somebody stands up at a conservative thing and says, I don't like abortion. That gets news media. The NDP suggests something freaking insane left-wing communist thing. Nobody says anything.
I think with the NDP, it's because like no one actually treats them
Expected.
seriously.
Well, no, they're not a
Yeah.
party, but
Nobody cares.
Yeah, because
they're never going to.
especially like they need a leader who's going to get them to be a serious party again.
Well, they don't have that. There's nobody in the running for that.
Well, I mean, there's some more normal ones out of the list, and there's some not normal ones out of the list. We'll see what happens.
Oh, speaking of which, if you actually read the articles about the NDP being pro-gun now, most of them are like, nah, take all the assault weapons. We don't care about that.
Yeah.
They're not against having private property seized, mostly because they're communists, and that's cool, I think. But they're saying that they don't like the way it's being done, but they're not against it for the most part.
No.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta,
what they've said
actually
before.
read the whole article.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. YouTube is starting to lay the ban hammer down again in range and on the perf. I didn't hear about this.
No.
Okay, so I bring this topic up. So InRange had one of their videos removed, and On the Per podcast mentioned it in their latest one, where you can see episode 58 is missing from here, and they don't do manual upload for this. They're like doing it similar to our audio only version, where it's grabbing from what do you call that? Like the website thing, RSS feeds. Is that what it's called? Adriel might know a little bit more than that. So just know maybe there's a forecast of more stuff removal coming up. I don't know. Personally, I don't believe that Slamfire has
video.
been-
Which video got nailed from InRange?
It was like an two-gun action challenge match on a X95 versus a What Was Stoner Dude 2017 version of
That's
it.
odd.
It was just a match video, so I don't.
It's just the AI has gone stupid as usual.
There
on this
is a
point, I think.
chance because InRange and Forgotten Weapons were involved in a WWSD project. Maybe the mention of something that it's gonna be available for sale at one point. I don't remember.
Oh,
what's
maybe
on.
they promoted. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what's on the perf for 58. They do have sponsors, so, but like there's no visuals. It's just an audio only thing. So I don't know. YouTube can be like that sometimes, so it's hard to say.
YouTube do be like that. Let's get on to some new gun stuff.
Cool.
In range? Yeah. Vortex Relay. I think this is yours, Tony, right?
Yep, correct. So since Kyle isn't here, so he wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So unfortunately, Vortex wasn't at SHOT Show. So, but they did release a few new products, including the Vortex Relay, which is like their networking thingies. They're pushing harder on their whole geoballistic brand. So for those who don't know, which includes me for the most part of last year, Vortex acquired Geoballistics, which is its own ballistic calculator,
like applied ballistics.
Back in the day, it was the relationship was a little iffy. I guess the project wasn't full steam ahead back in the day, where they still had a rangefinder that was applied ballistic instead of geoballistics. But now they've acquired it, they're putting more effort into it. They released 2 additional product groups that's related to that. Adriel, if you can scroll down, they have a Castrol competitor, the Ace Ballistic Weather Meter, and then they have their 2 Talent HD 10K ballistic finding binoculars. I think one is 12
monocular
by 50.
or binocular?
Oh, sorry, binocular.
Bino, yeah.
One is 10 by 42 and one is 12 by 50, I believe. And the Impact 4000 was released last year. It just didn't have, I think it had geoballistics, it just didn't have the way to link everything up. So now, if you are a really good hunting sniping squad, you can have your spotter on all the data and you can just be on the gun. That's pretty interesting.
This is for PRS. I know these guys are dressed up like they're hunting, but no one is hunting.
Right, for sure. Well, I'm thinking
Steve Ranella might, or maybe some ELR guys when they crack their stuff out. But those guys are maniacs.
Right. I think it might be really excellent for NRA Hunter, which is a kind of PRS, but not really. It's more like a hunting situation, but more technical, as in blind stages. You have to spot the target, and I guess they don't care if you spot the target with your rifle or not. And you can just aim at it, click on your Impact 4000 like rail mounted ballistic. Basically, it's a ballistic computer. It's like the computer part of the XM157 government contract, crazy LPVO, in its own unit. So that's pretty cool. I guess if you want to go real high end for your NR Hunter game, that might be pretty cool. They do have the release of the new and improved Geoballistic app as well, available Android and Apple. You can see what's going on there. If you want the pro version, it's $14.99 US or $19.99 Canadian. One-time purchase, no subscription needed. Awesome. And it is free for one rifle, although I think you can only have one load at a time. So I guess if you're a hunter, you can have your rifle with your particular load. And they will also display that your hash mark equals to how many yards. Again, this is roughly calculated. You really need a chronograph to take full advantage of it. But it does have a lot of promise with the Vortex name behind it. And considering Vortex is building the XM157 for the U.S. Army right now, they're a DoD contractor. They're not as susceptible to the street lock shenanigans, in my opinion. Again, the app is free. It's a little slow to boot up, which is a little weird. Not too sure why, but
Tony, this is Bluetooth on a standard for inter-app connectivity.
Right, but you can also use it without the Bluetooth thing.
Sure, yeah.
For people who got a new phone and don't have Street Lock anymore, it might be something worth a try.
The app itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, the app's free, right?
Yep. You can only have one gun, though.
In-app purchase. You only have one gun?
Unless you have the pro version, again, $14.99.
Fucking garbage. No,
I know.
No.
If you bought a $4,000 rangefinder, though, they will give you a premium license for free. Just saying. Just saying. Because Apply Ballistic is a subscription right now.
Oh, look at this.
That
Okay,
must
no,
suck.
a one-time fee of $14.99.
I
for the
said
Pro
that.
version? Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of scrolling through.
One time purchase, no subscription. F yeah. Thank you, Vortex. Love it.
Cool. All right. Yeah, we saw a bunch of those scope-mounted rangefinders at SHOT Show. There's a bunch of them out there now.
Yeah, China's cranking them out.
Yeah. Just a weekly reminder, CCFR is doing the It's Raining Guns contest where they're giving away 100 guns.
It is.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you might be able to get a lever gun from Odell Engineering.
Odell put up like a bunch of guns, eh? Like
Yeah.
like a
So
ton
they
of
did.
Mentioned, I think they're gonna do probably
Great
some
contest.
Darius before they got let go, and then I'm thinking quite a few lever guns. That'll be pretty nice.
Cool.
There was several different organizations that donated to it, but Phil at Odell, he's donated significantly, and go and do it. By the way, I can't win, so I'm going to go tell everybody else to go and donate because you can win. And
Oh, you can't
Get in
win.
a gun.
Oh,
No.
no insider trading
Director.
allowed.
I'm not allowed. I'm a director for the CCFR. I can't win.
That's okay.
Fair enough.
We'll win for you.
I voted
all of us.
in favor. Yeah, I voted in favor of running this contest. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelly.
No, I can't. I can't win.
I can
But I hope-
imagine it now.
All of you do.
Sing the song, Kelly.
All right, moving on. Bass Pro's got a sale on a couple of
What?
different
It's
things.
raining men.
It's
It's raining guns.
Raining guns. Hallelujah. It's raining guns.
Oh, I gotta get Suno on that right now, actually.
It's too accurate to the real one.
So Bass Pro's got a couple sales. Now, when you use Bass Pro, make sure you go through our website, slamfireradio.com,
Yes.
and then click on the link and then get it. And then you have your choice. There's either free shipping for today on all orders $149 or more.
Probably
or-
not hazmat though. Probably not.
Probably not hazmat, primers, that kind of thing. Guns will be extra as well. Or 10% off for pickup in store. Now, the pickup in store was just by newsletters, so you have to use coupon code pickup for that. They've got some primers, large rifle primers, that kind of thing, $14. I think I saw a large rifle Magnum primers for this.
They have Magnums for 15, I think. So
Yeah.
check them out. CCI standard. I think that's for today only. The pickup code will be until February the 6th. So note that. If you don't know, just try it. Try the pickup code if you're picking up. Again, no hazmat fee if you're picking up from store. So that's awesome.
And remember, the true gamer move is to wait for Father's
10%.
Day or Boxing Day. Get the gift cards for 10% off, and then combo it with one of these. Just coupon them. Yeah. Anyways, they got some
Or go
primers.
through our website.
Do that too.
And go see our
And that
website.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
you got
of
to
these
combo
are-
everything. You can support your creator, get your discount, get your extra discount, get your free shipping. Heck yeah.
That's what I did for the what is that?
What
The
did
Garmin,
you buy?
the Garmin C1.
Oh, the C1. Right. C1 Pro.
Yep.
They
they got
have
the
shows
Remington
about that and couponing.
couponing. Yeah, I'm a couponer when it comes to gun stuff.
We could be coupon queens.
Right
Be the
here.
only coupon show on YouTube that gets demonetized.
I saw these before. These Remington
Sorry.
low decibel,
Go
like
ahead.
super
I don't even
low
know they
performance.
exist. It's 550
550.
FPS. They're barely a firearm now. What is happening?
Okay,
It's almost
I'm
illegal.
coming around on these. I'm coming around on these because imagine you want to go shoot your 410 and get a grouse, but you don't really want the loud snap of your 410. Well, tell you what, 550, that's barely poking out of there. Number 9 shot.
Is that going to kill it, though? That's the
You
question.
gotta be I think you gotta be close. You gotta be close and run like a pretty tight choke on this thing. But it would be
Yeah, that's
low.
the problem.
Yeah, it wouldn't be very loud. It'd probably be like shooting a 22, 550 FPS.
Tony, this is perfect for you.
I used my full-size rifle for this.
I know.
Great.
He used a
But you
.45.
decimated.
Well, I will load some slower rounds next time, or I won't be caught off guard by the 2 grouse that happen. Anyway,
Yeah, I should get some of these.
if I can have a 1911 with me, that would be preferable. But I know that doesn't happen.
One day.
And then one other thing.
Also be 45 though, so still be the same side of the hole.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of the things they have on sale is their Range Max tactical gun case. I have a couple of these. They're not good for padding.
These are not as good as the Long Rangers.
I think they have a good use case. So this front case here, take it off, throw it in the garbage. It's not good for anything. But the case itself is a very compact way of carrying smaller guns, like 22s, that kind of thing. Something that doesn't have a very long barrel. You're not going to carry your 28-inch shotgun in this thing, but you could put, like I use them for Maple Seed. I can fit 2 10-22s in these things, no problem. They're nice and small. The padding's not great, but who cares?
Yeah.
And yeah, that
The
front
pouch, back in the day, it carries one Kel-Tec Sub 2000 folded. Or I think if you have a 1022 backpacker, it will fit pretty good in there. So
sure, yeah, a folded gun could go in.
There's a few use case for it, but like you need a
But then it also has these huge.
It
has these huge pockets on the front that I don't really
put
like
some magazine in them. Because I guess you could hunt grouse.
Tony, if you
with a
want
Sub
mine,
2000
I'll give you 1 or 2 of these things. I don't really use them.
I don't use it anymore because the Sub 2K is banned.
Yeah,
and I don't have it anymore. So
anywho, if anyone's looking for one of those, Bass Pro has them on for $100 right now, and that's a decent deal for something that'll fit a small gun.
Probably fit my. That's a restrict. Well, I guess it could fit my FX9 there.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know.
Never had the chance to take it out though. So.
Kelly, Dave, let's hear about your guys' goals for 2026. We didn't get you on for the New Year's episode.
Ontario strikes back.
Right, we're into February. Goals for 2026. I haven't really set any. My goal this year is for Maple City to get to both BC and also get out to the East Coast again. So it looks like that's going to be taking place. We had some conversations about that. Personal goals for shooting is to actually get out shooting. We're going to be restarting our Wednesday night skeet night as soon as it's not 40 below and 20 feet of snow. That's exaggeration, I know.
Sounds like Slamfire is not happening then.
But it's not that bad. Wednesday night skeet night, yeah. Like it's 10 o'clock.
Maybe we should move.
It's almost 11 o'clock at night here, Tony. I can still go out and do 3 rounds of ski and still be on time for Slamfire now. So Wednesday night skeet nights. It's 5:30. We start.
Fix internet is important. We got to get that going. Jesus, it sounds like I need to go to Ontario and go fix that.
Is my internet not working?
Yeah. It's working-ish. It's better than not working.
Don't touch it.
Get off the Wi-Fi, Kelly. Wire up.
Jesus.
Or get close to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I'm super excited about TACOM as well. I want to go to that. It's back again.
Can you?
TACOM
restarted this year. Fabulous.
Dave, are you going to go?
Yeah. So TACOM has a nasty habit of being like right in the middle of a bunch of my stuff. So I will check the dates. September 12th to 13th.
Yeah.
September 12th to 13th is NSCC. So no.
Lame.
Maybe one of us needs to fly out with Kelly and do some coverage of TACOM.
Not it.
Yeah. Let me see what I can do with that. Yeah. Maybe service rifle won't happen on the last day. Maybe we won't have any reshoots, and then I can go.
Yeah, it would be cool to get some Slamfire content representation there. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
My buddy of mine flew to Ontario and got like decent price tickets. I remember for the longest time they were like $700 to $1,000 return, but I guess there's deals to be had now. So
there's 300 per quarter from Calgary return.
Maybe one of us can head out there.
I mean, Calgary, that's less of a trip than I'd have to make. Although I do have an open offer from some particular gentlemen in Toronto to shoot some cool stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Any other goals for you, Kelly?
No, not really. Just get out just shooting more this year. Last year was a little bit of a write-off for me. So,
Dave, what about you?
Get out and shoot only. I only shot 3 times last year. One was a deer, so I mean that went well. But I got to get out.
That's good. A third of your shooting was hunting. That was awesome.
Yeah, I tend to get busy, and then I get busy running events, and then I don't actually end up shooting stuff and life and things.
Do you guys not do staff days?
No.
Sounds like you should do that.
He's running the events.
Yeah, I'm running.
Yeah, you got to shoot the
He's a
staff day
master.
before the day.
Doesn't work that way with our events
Not
because the event is
military, but
one day.
yeah. Not
Yeah,
on the military range.
no.
Sounds like you need a staff hour then.
No, see the anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff, but no, that's probably not happening. Some of our matches staff does shoot, so we swap RSOs when we shoot. So we have 2 or 3 RSOs and then we just swap. But I cannot shoot well and be focused on ROing later or earlier in the day. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't have that focus. So I can shoot really crappily and do a really good job ROing because that's what I'm focused on, or I could just do a really good job ROing all day and not worry about it and not get stressed out. So I choose to do that.
Fair enough.
But I am going to get out and shoot a couple matches because there are some really fun matches the ORA has, and I would like to go out and shoot, say, sporting rifle match because I do very much enjoy those. So I am going to get out and shoot more this year. I didn't shoot. I shot 1 handgun match last year and 1 rifle match. So I want to get out and actually do the pew pew because it's fun, and if you don't do it, you suck at it. So
That's true.
I did place 3rd on the rifle match. So I was pretty happy with that. But if I had not sucked, I could have done a lot better.
Why not first?
Because I was vastly behind the 2nd place, but I was also ahead of the rest of the losers who shot. So
Why are you not doctor now?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because lack of practice. I'm quite happy being middle of the pack because I am not willing to put in the time and effort to be front of the pack, and I am well aware of that fact. So that's cool.
Yay.
Yeah, as long as I'm leading middle of the pack, I'm cool with that because I haven't earned anything better. But I am going to go shoot more, and I want to go do a black badge again because I haven't done that since 2008. I haven't shot IPSC in like 9 years, so I think I'll just go
You have to do the black badge again. Yeah. I have a question for you. Any plans on going to the US or?
Yeah,
a
I just
APSC?
got a text from Stacy 5 minutes ago. Actually, that's why I was busy.
Oh, really?
Away there. Yeah.
Did it say?
Yeah.
Are you
coming? Are you coming?
Did you?
Oh, you're in
you're
it,
asking me. I'm asking you if you registered. Yeah.
no, I
Damn
haven't
it.
registered yet. I gotta go do that. I gotta get the link and stuff.
Yeah, we have to both register. So let's do that.
Yep, definitely going though. Although Bolivar is bringing his girlfriend,
thought it
and
was bringing it. I don't know.
I don't know where she's. She's driving herself, I guess. I don't know how she's going to fit in the car. I don't know how that's going to work. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery.
She can ride on the top.
Yeah, maybe we'll work it out somehow.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be coming this year. I wasn't able to make
Awesome.
it last year. I just want to know if you were going to qualify again this year.
I don't know. I shot
I'd imagine-
back. I shot back-to-back 222s with an AR-15 last year. So I think I
Great.
qualified last year. I qualified last year on every single except
One?
the first one when I had a nasty style. I had to like a triple feed my air in my
Oh.
freaking 1022, and I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, no, we're done. I had to get unslung
Yeah.
to get that thing cleared. So
All right, I'm
like,
coming.
yeah, we're done.
Pick me up.
Excellent. Okay,
Hey.
it'll be fun.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. That's all you got for goals?
Yeah,
sure.
shoot
Why
more.
not?
Kelly, you better come visit me.
It's good goal.
Sounds like you need to go to
NBC?
TACOM.
I mean, that.
Not wrong. Not
Both.
wrong.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need to meet up with your movie making friends in Ontario.
I really do.
Sounds like you
Yeah.
need to shoot them at
Business
news.
trip.
And you know what the funny thing is?
Expensive.
Dustin, if you come out to Ontario and meet up with your movie making friends and go shooting, chances are pretty good I'll be there. So
Ooh.
let me know when, because
Noted.
I'll probably be ROing. So.
Yeah, it's going to be really schedule dependent on this show. This show's like kind of famous for being really chaotic. And
Nice.
this year is less substantially, like I literally had my boss tell me this is like a 1 out of 10 in comparison to last year. And we're all like, okay, we're gonna catch our breath. And like we're going to catch our breath in another month here, but the lead up to a show this big is always just, it's stressful. Once we get our feet under us, I'll have a little bit more.
I hope that things settle for you a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, I've got the easiest job out of everybody in the props team, so I'm just responsible for guns, knives, bows. So that's a pretty cool gig.
You're the gun that bow guy.
Yep.
I was just gonna say, noticing that picture with us with the bows, I was the only one with a gun.
Yeah, I noticed how
Yeah, you have
few
a
pictures
holster.
I got a gun at all, but
I didn't get one.
I did get an excellent anime representation of me that I liked a lot.
You
so.
did. That was sweet.
Yeah.
We'll have
And
to.
Tony,
we'll have to share
you
it
look
on
so
our Facebook.
hot.
It does.
Again, I said it in chat. AI is mistaken that white equals strong, but in fact, white equals fat. So
No,
it's
you
AI is
look
just
hot.
confused. It's fine.
I moved
And
my
somehow,
match off of tech.
I'm the shortest one out of all of us. That's not
So
how
you're going.
What?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I moved my match to the week after TACCOM. So if we don't get any,
That's correct.
I'll do Sunday at least. I may not be able to make Saturday because NSCC, but Sunday absolutely I'll come.
You would be at TACCOM. Oh,
Can you
Let's
guys
go.
do
Let's do
some footage?
Yes, please.
absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
Take a phone. We'll edit it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
They need good mics.
Good mics. Yes.
Oh yes, mic is important.
yeah.
We'll
Because I've got
figure
good
something out.
mics and some swag.
I'll send some. I could send some mics.
Speaking of which, I need swag before I forget. I'm just going to mention this
Patches?
on air.
We
I
all
need
do.
swag. Yeah, we need stuff. I
I do
need
too.
stuff for matches. I was at so many matches last year, and I'm like,
I'm
I
running
should
low
be.
on. We're
handing
running low on
stuff out.
patches.
Sounds like we need to
I-
make a new batch.
Well, hang on. Before we make a new batch, I still want to propose we revisit the logo. So we gotta.
Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about it after the air.
Yeah.
It'll look
Okay.
coming maybe.
No
Next.
emails.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock
Tony,
here.
Tony,
Yeah,
rip,
let's go.
rip through those YouTube.
Oh god,
comments.
there's so
How many
many.
are
I'll get you to read a few of them. Let's get started.
Well, why don't you just do?
Just do on the episode. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, just do the ones on the episode because there's too many otherwise.
First,
We're too big. Too mainstream.
Ryan McIntyre 3867 mentions that kid should check out the SBI Ruger 1022s. Way better and more reliable than a TM22. I would have to disagree on the more reliable. It's way better, I think, at least from the feel, and you can modify it more. Is it more reliable? All the 22s are like, yeah, they need to find the ammo they like. I've seen quite a few TM22 in mini rifle matches that runs pretty good. I have seen them have out of battery as well, so
Yep.
it's not like
I've seen them. I've seen some that like couldn't run to save their lives,
Yeah.
and I've also seen some Ruger 1022s that after 100 rounds they need to be cleaned and oiled. And it's like that's baby stuff. Like guns shouldn't need that.
yeah. And then SBI Ruger 1022s are not cheap, so
No,
it
that
might
was the
not
thing.
fit into his budget.
Yeah.
It might. We'll see. We got homework from Eddie. Kyle, how many free Lyman suppressors coupons did you snag? I don't know if he did any. Maybe he's
Save that.
hiding it from us.
He only took
Save that.
one. I was with
Save
him
that for next week.
every day.
Yeah, we'll save that for next
Oh,
week.
wow, I ruined it for you.
It is. And I see a comment from Jason Z 1919 looking at the Rossi LWC. I guess Adrian never handled that gun, so we put a video on it, and he mentioned the stuff we have to look at. And I want to ask the listeners: for SHOT Show, do you guys want to see the newest, greatest stuff that we can't buy, even though we can't buy it, or do you want us to see more stuff that's more relatable that in the current situation we can have? Hopefully, if Dustin's prediction is correct, we'll be able to buy all of that crap next year. That'll be great. But what if we cannot, right?
I mean, you can buy all of it now.
You just have to
But
have the
we
appropriate license.
don't. But we don't because we're not criminals. But it's
Right.
not that you can't buy all this stuff in Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Big gray moment. So you
So-
can take a career change and then you can buy all.
Right.
anyway,
Then you
that's
have
a
to come
good
see me.
question. What people want
Okay.
to see.
And yeah, you might you can pick the high road or the low road, right? And Tony, you
I think-
caught the show Plague. It was not bad. It was like I
Give,
just
give
didn't
Kelly
wanna-
give Kelly a second to jump in.
Yep, sorry,
No,
Kelly.
it's okay. Good. We're long.
No,
anyway.
Okay, Sorry. You feel that Adriel wanted to shoot a deer in the face was a Pomderia 9mm rude? I didn't think it was rude. I didn't call it rude, I don't think. Maybe I did. I think being rude will be one of the last concerns that deer would have. I know a few hunters that have been rude, although it was a 9mm. Well, 9mm has always been legal. I could have taken my my K9 in the first year. Well, actually, my Sub 2000 in the first year that I went hunting. Technically, that was okay.
Sure. Technically,
just have to be expanding bullets. That's centerfire expanding and over 24
really
cal.
You have to be really close. But yeah, let's keep going.
That's the Alberta requirement. Regarding my comments on demodernizing the 1022, I was actually thinking of the Thompson Center TCR 22. It has all that I mentioned except the quick removal trigger group, and it has a channel down the middle of the integrated Picatinny reel, so you can still use the peaks. Okay, got it. Was a fiber optic front sight. I've seen one of the Steel Challenge guys race that, so I know of that gun. Unfortunately, it was manufactured by Smith & Wesson. Oh, who has divested in TC. Now it's discontinued. It's way more affordable than the 1022 Target. Interesting. I didn't know it was way more affordable. I know the story of Smith & Wesson bought TC, and TC is their own entity again now. I don't know if they're still going to go back to semi-auto 22s. I think their bread and butter is still like muzzleloader, single shot stuff. So hard to say. And then we got quite a few comments on the new Ruger 1022s. I think attracted
don't worry about those. Let's cover them next week.
Viewers too.
Tony, we're 2 hours in.
We're 2 hours in.
Let's cover just the highlights maybe next week.
And the obvious novice 4101. I believe LaSalle is in Ontario, just outside Windsor. There is one in Ontario. There's also one in Montreal. So.
What are we talking
I'm
about?
not too sure.
LaSalle said they were not participating, and CCFR said they were in Quebec. But there's one in Quebec and one in Ontario. Well, I don't know. I would assume CCFR, you guys are based in Ontario. You would know
Ontario
difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in Ontario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last comment for this week will cover from Illegal Canadian. I would almost guarantee the majority of those 22,000 guns were declared in the first week were primarily from Quebec. Since they have a provincial registry, law-abiding gun owners have little opportunity to practice civil disobedience, especially since their government fully endorsed the confiscation, and their CFO is run by the Quebec Police. Sûreté
de Quebec.
Quebec.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good Canadian, am I? So they will have no issues kicking in someone's door and arresting or shooting them if they don't comply. It is funny to think once upon a time they called the gun owners crazy for thinking registration leads to confiscation. But look at us now. Well, I think the Oceania states have explained that to us, but people are still continue to hold their not factual views, no matter what happens.
Commented on a gun nuts thread about all the old crazy paranoid guys in the 1990s that said if you register it you'll lose it, and a lot of them were talking about how the PAL would become weaponized against people, and everybody was like, you guys are crazy, this is common sense. So
Wow.
yeah. Anyway,
the other groups of people who have wanted to turn in their guns would be widows who got stuck with their husband's firearm or trying to dispose of them from the estate. Basically, people have little choice.
Yeah, kids.
yeah.
Things like that, or people who don't have money. I guess that, like, if you're sitting on a doorstop, you might as well cash it in at that point. That's all the highlight comments we have for this week.
Perfect. You can email us at slamfireradio@gmail.com, or you can comment on Facebook or Discord or Spotify or Patreon. If you'd like to buy something from Brownells or Bass Pro, head on over to our website and use that affiliate link first. Shout outs, anyone?
Sure.
You guys. Yay.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's been a year since I've been on. So.
Shout out to Kelly for coming
Shout out
on.
to you
Yeah.
guys for holding down the fort.
Yeah.
I'll give a shout out to the Ontario crew and Dave. Thanks to Dave and Kelly for coming up. I know Kelly is very busy with She Shoot, so go follow them there.
Yeah.
All I had to do to get you guys on was to slowly push the time back until you guys are pushed back. Like, oh wait, no, we're gonna come on.
Don't follow me. I don't like people following me.
So last week I did. So my 2026 goal is to be on the show more.
Excellent.
So I made a commitment last week. I was listening to the videos. So they were playing in the background. I was listening to Adriel, and no, they're just the little sound bites, right? I'm going through them in the reels, and I was sharing them, by the way, too. And you guys down with Shasha, not jealous at all, by the way.
Yeah, I shared a bunch of stuff too.
I was sharing them too, and I'm going, I really miss these guys, and I really miss you. So I made a commitment to myself. I'm gonna go. And then you guys changed the time. I went, oh my God, it's so late in Ontario, and like I'm old.
I know. I was almost on the last few weeks, and I'm like, no, it's too late. Too late.
Okay, so we'll try to put it on just after Matlock.
Nice. And after like discount hour at Denny's. Don't forget discount hour at Denny's. Yeah, just after that too.
Well, that's really early. That eats into my skeet time.
Awesome. All right. Join our Discord server. Watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Join the CCFR, and we'll see you guys next week. Hey, everyone.
Are we still
Good
on
night.
stick?
Good night, Kelly.
Good night, Kelly.
So if you have any comments or questions for the show, please send an email to slamfireradio@gmail.com. Now go grab a gun and shoot something.
When the talking is over, it's time to get a gun.